love that's wide, a love that's sweet, and help me, Lord, to never keep it to
My name is Jessica Roberts. I'm 36 years old. I met Lee 14 years ago. We were working together, and this guy just kind of caught my eye right off the bat. I mean, even as I was applying for the job, I knew that I wanted to be with Lee.
My name is Lee Roberts. I'm 37 years old. I first met Jesus and accepted Jesus when I was, I guess, around 12 years old. My parents or my family didn't go to church, so I used to ride my bike up to the church because I didn't have anybody to really teach me, how to move forward, or nobody taught me about spiritual warfare, or, the deception and the tricks that the enemy uses to try to separate you from God. So I was left very vulnerable. I guess I was almost 13, not quite 13, was the first time that I got blackout drunk. I have a 14-year-old now, and I can't even wrap my head around that happening to him, but it did me.
From the very beginning, I knew that Lee struggled with addiction. I knew that alcohol was always an issue. But for me, I was going to change that. He was going to see me, and he was going to love me and our children, and he was going to change just for me. And I was going to help him do that. I was going to do that.
But over the years, it would increasingly get worse and worse and worse, to where, I got to where I was, drinking a half a gallon a day, on top of 15, 20 Budweisers every single day. You got the shakes in the morning. I used to keep a pint under my truck, just to chug that when I got in my truck to take the shakes away, and just so I could go to work.
12 years we were together. We have a son. We had a little girl. And for 12 years, I was going to change a man.
my whole life long.
He ended up changing me in the end. I grew cold and bitter and angry because why wasn't I good enough? What did I do? I wanted that to change. I wanted the man that I saw 14 years ago to be the man that God always intended him to be.
I was very selfish. I can remember mornings when I would get up and I'd just be going about my day, and I would look at Jessica, and she would be upset and crying, and I'd say, "What's wrong with you?" And she would say, "I can't believe that you would talk to me that way or treat me and the kids that way." And I would have no idea what she was talking about because I couldn't remember.
And I prayed and I cried. I cried many, many, many nights for God to help me. And it just took a little bit of patience and a little bit of understanding. And I tapped in and I heard, "It's time for you to leave. You're in my way." So I had to do one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I had to leave a man that I love more than my own life. And it hurt, but I had to let him go. Letting him go ultimately saved his life.
Right back to you.